Wow, Knuckleheads. Wow, I just got done watching Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade. And this is my post fight reaction discussion to Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade, UFC 237. Wow, what did I just watch? So, the fight was going as I anticipated. Rose Namajunas using some slick movement, using her reach advantage, her height advantage, jabbing, and just totally boxing Jessica Andrade's ears off throughout the first round. Andrade stayed the course. She absolutely did not back down, and you can definitely tell that she was willing to go out on her shield. And so, while I thought Rose dominated the first round, I noticed that Andrade was not going anywhere unless Rose was going to knock her out. During that first round, an interesting thing happened where Andrade picked Rose up above her head, and then Rose tried locking in an armbar midair or something like that. And it was crazy because it showed how strong Andrade was despite the height advantage. She did have the strength advantage, but it also showed how slick and how good Rose was. And Daniel Cormier even said after the first round that he'd never seen her look so good. And I agreed, she was looking good. And she was just boxing Jessica Andrade's ears off. I mean, Andrade had blood coming out of her eyes. I mean, she was already getting messed up in the face after the first round. But then the second round came, and Andrade picked Namajunas up, and this time had her hands locked, so Namajunas couldn't do anything slick. And literally, Knuckleheads picked her up and threw her down on her head. Dropped her on her head to the point where I was watching this with my mom. Yes, my mom was watching with me. And my mom started screaming, thought her neck got broken. And I didn't really see her react too much after landing on her head like that. I mean, Jessica Andrade picked her up in the air like a gorilla pressed her onto her head. And I was like, man, I hope she's just knocked out and that's why she's not moving. I hope she didn't break her neck. Because my mom was freaking me out at that point because there was a real I mean, you guys got to watch this. This was not funny at all. I'm laughing about it because it was crazy. And after the fact, it's okay to laugh because the only thing that happened was she got knocked out and didn't break her neck. But I thought she broke her neck. Knuckleheads, that was crazy. Round 2 minutes and 58 seconds into the round. Jessica Andrade, the new Strawweight Champion of the UFC in the females division. KO by body slam. I mean, you could say what you want about women's sports if you don't like them, but you can't say that about women's MMA. You just can't. You can't. I mean, this was a main event, one of the best, finishes I've seen, male or female. And I'm not a politically correct dude, but this is just how it is. She picked this chick up and slammed her on her head and knocked her unconscious. It was violent. It was brutal. That was some gorilla shit. That was the last time I saw something like that. Rampage Jackson was power bombing someone unconscious in Pride. I mean, that's what I saw tonight. It was really, really crazy, Knuckleheads. It was worrisome, but luckily Rose wasn't injured. But that's another thing I want to talk about. Rose could have broken her neck in this fight. That was a slam that could have ended somebody's life. I'm just being honest. That slam could have ended somebody's life, and that's worrisome for me. I don't want to see people get killed or paralyzed doing this sport. Of course, this is something that can happen in combat sports, but wow. So in Brazil, we have a new strawweight champion. Jessica Andrade slams Rose Namajunas on her head, unconscious in Brazil. It's just madness. It's like ever since the UFC linked up with ESPN, it's been nothing but ridiculousness all over the damn place. Knuckleheads, tell me what you think. I'm blown away. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe below. We're already at over 1,000 subscribers because of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to keep growing our own kickboxing promotion. We got the best young talent in the world. And also, please get you some Fighters Rep gear. We've got shirts, hoodies, jackets, whatever it is. Just click the link below and tell me what you think about that slam. That shit was bananas.